I don't know if you guys have been following what's been going on with the crypto market this year, but it's fascinating. Look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin has gone up over 20,000% in a year, making quite a few of its early investors millionaires. To the moon, as Elon Musk would say. Ethereum, it's up over the past year 2,100% from $189 to over $4,000. Even the big dog, Bitcoin, has been on a tear. It's gone up over 500% from $9,000 to $51,000. That's the one that I invested in anyway. And any investor with a bit of smarts to them will see these types of returns and start paying attention, especially when we look at the stock market and we see an average return of 10% yearly over the past 70 odd years. Some crypto investors have made a fortune in the click of a fingers. Now, I myself, generally speaking, I'm a traditional long-term value type investor. I like buying stocks, forgetting about them, holding them for 10 years, and just let that wealth accumulate. But when I start seeing millionaires being made like that, it captivates me. And the question in my mind, is there still potential here? Or is there something where we could see a massive crash right on the horizon? Now, first we need to work out, why are people rushing into cryptocurrency? People know that there is a couple of major problems with traditional forms of currency. First is that it is controlled by the central bank. One party has all of that power. That means that they control how many dollars is put in, how many dollars can be taken out. They have complete power over the dollar. Why not have a currency that is decentralized and no one party has the power over it? The free market determines the value of it. This is essentially a key advantage that cryptocurrencies have over traditional currencies. When you see central banks who have complete control over the dollar and they use this power to devalue it, it's very concerning. In 2020, they printed around $9 trillion. That's roughly 22% of the circulating US dollar. Anyone who understands macroeconomics knows that that is crazy. People see this and they think, why would I want my money in the dollar? Let's just get into a cryptocurrency. No more devaluing of it through mass printing of it. But you also got to think about the fees. Every time you send something or transfer money, you're hit with transaction fees, banks wanting a piece of it, and credit card companies and PayPal taking their cuts. With digital currencies being exchanged over the internet, there are usually little to no transaction fees. There's no fraud with crypto because crypto cannot be counterfeited or transactions cannot be reversed arbitrarily. It gives people complete anonymity and all you need is access to the internet with a smartphone or a computer. So it's no surprise why people are rushing into cryptocurrency and they want to get in early as well and make some cheeky money. Look at the mass adoptions of blockchain wallets across the world. This is what you use to store your cryptocurrency, by the way. As you can see, it's growing at a compound rate. In late 2020 and early 2021, that's when it's really taken off. It's grown from 47 million users in April 2020 to 72 million in April 2021. And don't mind that flat line, that's when it's recorded for every day instead of every month. Hence why the curve is pretty much flat at the end. You look at Coinbase, US's largest cryptocurrency exchange, it's seen more users than ever. We saw that massive spike in 2021, as you can see at the end of that graph. People are calling 2021 the year of the cryptocurrency. Prices completely back this up, with Dogecoin being the one that's gone up the most, then Maker 760%, then Ethereum at 324%, then Dash at 198%, and at the bottom is little old Bitcoin, 113% gain. Investors have more than doubled their money here. So cryptocurrency really is in that growth stage at the moment. And I believe there's still a lot more to be gained, but you have to play the game smartly or else you'll get burnt. So why do I say there's a lot more to be gained. Okay, let's think about this for a second. Think about the growth of some of the transformational technologies of the world. Uber's key advantages over taxis was that it was cheaper and easier. Uber completely took over and now it's being used worldwide. Cell phones' advantages over landlines was that it was more accessible and easier to use. Now everyone's got cell phones, not everyone has landlines. Cryptocurrencies' advantages over normal currency is that it's decentralized and it's cheaper, but it's still such a new concept that actually not that many people own or use crypto. But in the future, this will be entirely different and it has the potential to be used throughout the world. So there's a lot of money still to be made here, but there's also going to be a lot of money lost. Think about 1999, the great technology bubble. There were thousands of internet companies proposing that they were going to be the next big thing. 20 years later, and the ones that made it were actually very few. You can probably count them on your fingers. Amazon, Google, eBay, Adobe, IBM, Oracle, not that many. The rest of the ones that investors were putting millions of dollars into went bust. Look at all of those investors who trusted their brokers back in 2008. They were selling lemon stocks for thousands of dollars. And it was the brokers who were getting rich and the investors who went bust. Do you remember the movie Wolf of Wall Street? So you have to be careful about where you put your money, because I think just like back in 2000 with internet stocks or 2008 with crook brokers, a lot of these cryptocurrencies will go to nothing. But then on the other hand, blockchain and the cryptocurrency market is only going to be growing over the next 5-10 years. So there's plenty of money there as well. You just have to know how to play the game. And if you want to be playing the game smartly and making money instead of being a loser, you need to be in these inside groups. What do I mean by inside groups? One of those groups I'd recommend joining is our Satoshi Street Bets. They're like the crypto version of our Wall Street Bets. Do you remember our Wall Street Bets? That was the group that started the whole GameStop movement. If you were an insider there, you would have made a lot of money. It's even more important with crypto to be someone on the inside group because crypto is so volatile and can move so quickly. So I'd definitely be joining our Satoshi Street Bets. Another thing I'd be doing is following that crazy genius Elon Musk on Twitter. He's so big in the crypto world, particularly with Dogecoin. I'd also be in the YouTube section, right in the comments, just so I get a general consensus of where things are heading. Guys, there is a lot of money left in crypto, but you got to be smart with how you play it, because a lot of these cryptos will crash and you don't want to cut your hand on a falling knife. Play the game smartly, guys. Be in those inside groups like our Satoshi Street Bets, following Musk on Twitter, in YouTube, in the comment section, reading the news, because with crypto, you got to get in early and then sell when things are overhyped. When your neighbor John is talking about a cryptocurrency, that's when you want to sell it. So guys, there's so much money to be made in crypto still, but yes, a lot of these cryptos will crash. Play the game smartly. And I'm going to finish on this note. Sorry for this slightly creepy mustache. It's just what I have. Okay, best of luck with all your crypto investments, guys.